Arjac Rockfist wasn't born from war, he was carved out of it. 8 feet of muscle, fury, and raw stone-bound stubbornness, Arjac didn't walk into battle, he crashed through it like a meteor in wolfskin and thunder. He wasn't just a space marine. He was a stormbreaker, a living avalanche wrapped in ceramite and oaths. Chosen from the brutal tribal halls of Fenris, Arjac's strength was legend before he ever earned the name Rockfist. He was a smith first, a builder of weapons, breaker of stone, arms thick as tree trunks, hands calloused from hammer and anvil. But when the fires of war came calling, he stepped forward, not to be a warrior, but to be the weapon itself. He rose fast, not through politics, not through words, but by the simple truth that no one could stop him. Not in the sparring ring, not on the battlefield, not even in the eyes of the Wolf King himself. Logan Grimnar, the Great Wolf, Lord of the Space Wolves, chose Arjac not just as a warrior, but as his personal champion, his shield-bearer, his wrath made flesh. Arjac fought at Grimnar's side like a thunderstorm caged in armor. His warhammer, foe hammer, shattered bones, cracked tanks, and smashed daemons to ash. His shield, built in the forge of his own making, turned back plasma fire, dark sorcery, and the claws of warp-spawned nightmares. He didn't dodge. He didn't retreat. He stood. Because if Arjac Rockfist was in your way, you were already dead. He was a master of close combat, not with speed, but with mass and force. Every swing was a killing blow. Every step forward was an end to something vile. He hurled foehammer like a god of the storm, only to catch it again and smash whatever was still breathing. He was relentless, unmoving, unbreakable. And when his brothers fell, he stood over them, turning blood-soaked soil into a last line no enemy ever crossed. But Arjac wasn't just muscle and rage. He was loyal to the bone, wise in the way of battle, silent when others talked, but always watching, always thinking. A commander by deed, not by rank. And when the call came, when Grimnar needed someone to break the back of the enemy with pure force and absolute faith, Arjac Rockfist answered with a snarl and a war cry that shook the stars. Arjac Rockfist. 8 feet of iron loyalty and unstoppable force, shield of the Wolf King, hammer of the rout. He doesn't fight wars, he ends them.